I love the Olympics. I mean, I really, really love the Olympics. And now that we're past Paris 2024, there is one thing that really stood out to me is the power of Katie Ledecky. And in today's show, I'm going to be sharing my first lesson with Katie Ledecky as I take on a 5K swim as a newbie swimmer age 61. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Bybreen Samuels, and you are here at the Smart Years, a place where baby boomers can reinvent, thrive, and live well into their third act of life. So, back to the Olympics. I was absolutely absorbed by it. It's very rare that I watch TV, probably 5, 6 times a year. And obviously, the Olympics comes around once every 4 years. So, I was all in, literally glued to the TV. Now, I'm on this journey to swim 5K, and as of last week, Friday, I managed to hit a target of 68 lengths, which feels phenomenal to me. I still got 132 lengths to go. However, I'm taking it really slowly. And I just thought, well, who can I learn from? We have these virtual mentors, and Katie Ledecky is one of them. Now, she is the most decorated swimming champion, Olympic champion. She has 13 medals. And she has a very distinctive swimming style. And so my first lesson with Katie is learning about her syncopated swim style. Now, my understanding of this is that she's got this really unique style that was actually developed by her first coach, Yuri Sagayama. And he literally modeled the stroke of Michael Phelps. And the way that Katie swims, I'm going to try and demonstrate it, but she leads with her right arm. So she has this very long stroke, but her left arm comes up and then down. And this is the way that she propels her body through the water. Now, this syncopated swimming style actually increases her efficiency through the water. And together with this efficiency, it also helps to coordinate her breathing. Now, for me, as a newbie swimmer, okay, I've got up to 68 lengths, but I wouldn't really say that I've got my style or my swim stroke down pat. So the way that I've been swimming to date literally has been this sense of swimming, arching, sort of turning my elbow into this vertical position and then going into the water and doing that for both of my arms. But I'm beginning to model Katie. Now, what I find is that when I enter the water, even though I'm strong, I'm right-handed and I'm stronger with my right hand, I find that my left arm is the one that goes into the water first, followed by my right. So I'm sort of the reverse of Katie, but nonetheless, what I'm attempting to do is to incorporate her style to see whether it helps to create more efficiency as I swim. So what I noticed on Friday was that, with my left arm going out and then trying to do this shorter stroke. Now, her asymmetrical style of swimming means that she leads with her right and she uses her left to power herself through the water, whereas it's a bit of the reverse for me. And so just in incorporating or attempting to incorporate, by no way means have I mastered it, please. I'm really in my infancy around this. But it is about how I'm able to rotate my body. Because one of the things that one of the swimming assistants observed about me was that I was using my head a bit too much. And that's because I'm not putting my face in the water. And one of the things that helps Katie really stabilize herself is when she swims, her whole body is literally horizontal through the water, which means that she swims with her head and her face fully in the water and she's looking down to the bottom of the pool. And then using this very asymmetrical style of swimming. So that's the first thing that I'm incorporating as I journey on my newbie journey towards 5K. She also has a 2 breath swimming style. So basically what this means is that each time she swims, she breathes in on the second stroke. Again, this helps with her efficiency. And she breathes in as she is extending her right arm. So, what this helps her to do is to maintain the rhythm. There isn't a break because she's breathing out on her left. And so, that's a key thing that I'm learning from Katie. So, over the 68 lengths that I've swum so far, I really have been oscillating between either breathing either side, which means I'm using far too much energy as I'm swimming, or I'm breathing as I'm extending one arm, I'm breathing on the opposite arm. So the second thing that I'm incorporating is as I'm extending, I tend to lead with my left. As I'm extending on my left, on the second stroke, I will breathe, and this will help to stabilize me. The third thing that she does is she has a very powerful body. And as part of that, she has a really strong core and hip rotation. And what she does is when she is swimming, so she goes right and then she sort of does this vertical stroke to pull back the water. She is equally engaging her very strong core muscles, but also the hip rotation. And if you notice with experienced Olympian swimmers, which I am nowhere near, but I'm trying to emulate, is there's a slight tilt in the body. And this is because they've got this wonderful coordination between their breathing pattern, the extension of the arm, and the rotation of the hips. And so Katie does this to great effect. And what this helps her to do is to engage her upper body and her lower body in this seamless movement. So I have a lot to work on there, but hey, it's early days. Then there's this efficiency over long distances. She's known for swimming 1,500 meters. And the combination of the breathing style, as she's extending 2 strokes, then she breathes. Then there's this deep engagement with her core. So this helps to stabilize her through the water. Her face is down in the water, and her left arm, as she does this vertical move, is where she's using the strength of that move to propel her through the water. Taken together, this helps to create a level of efficiency moving through the water. So on my fledgling journey, what I'm learning, and I've got a lot to practice with, is one, I'm not very comfortable putting my face in the water. So that's the first thing that I need to overcome. Because actually, once my face is fully in the water, my body then becomes horizontal. I think what I'm doing at the moment is that I have a level of my body being horizontal because when I'm kicking, and I don't kick very heavily, but when I'm kicking, I can feel that my heel is literally just popping above the water. So that's given me a sense of having a horizontal position until I get to my neck in the water. So there is a level of efficiency there, but I've got so much more to do by putting my face in the water. Where I would be overworking my body would be if my feet, and my legs, instead of having a level of being horizontal, as if my feet were this way down, which means that I'm completely in the wrong position to power myself through the water. And then the final thing is that when Katie swims, she only swims on, she flicks her feet twice on every stroke, which then helps her with the elongation of the distance. She's a distance swimmer, i.e. 1,500 meters, and she does other styles as well. But actually, by only oscillating her feet twice on every stroke, what this does means that it slows down so that she's not overworking her body, because if you're kicking furiously as you're moving through the water, you're using far too much energy. Now, apply to my own situation. I'm on the journey to swim in 5K. I'm not timing myself or anything like that. But I know that if I was to flick my feet more often it would slow me down. I'd lose energy, and I'm still in my infancy in time in terms of learning how to coordinate better my breathing. So instead of holding my breath and then breathing out, which I previously have been doing on the opposite side, on the fourth breath, I'm now beginning to incorporate this sense of breathing out after every two strokes. And this then helps to stabilize me through the water. So that's the first lesson that I am learning. I'm implementing bit by bit. And when I go back into the pool next week, I will learn to put my face into the water. And then what that's going to require for me is one, being comfortable with my face in the water. And then secondly, learning how to breathe through my nose on that, as I'm swimming every two strokes and then breathing out. So I think that will be the final piece to how to use my body, but using it with her syncopated style. But I will keep you completely up to date with this. If you are a swimmer, tell me what your journey is and how you're getting on. I'd love to swap stories with you. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you know of any other baby boomers who are looking to reinvent, thrive, and live well into their third, let them know about the smart years. Stay well, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.